Hey, this is Pete Monfre, and this is your moment of clarity. So in my last video, I talked about your prospect's defense mechanisms and how they block out messages that don't give them any value. In the article with this video, I elaborate on how our brains process information and how this defense mechanism works. You'll want to read that. But let's dive into the idea of value. So it's another one of those words you've just been beaten to death until it's completely devoid of meaning. The idea of value is very elastic, of course, and it varies from one person to the next, moment by moment, but you can use research techniques to predict what kinds of offers and information will be welcome across wide groups of people. You know, the phenomenon of spam is a great analogy to this idea. So I get a few hundred or thousand spam messages a day, everything from Russian brides to Viagra to windows for my house, you know, I get all of it. By its very nature, spam is really poorly targeted marketing. It's the stuff I'm not interested, I don't need it at that time, and it drives me nuts. So I delete those messages because I actually don't need a Russian bride or new windows for my house at the moment. But if someone sends me an email offering advice all about decks, you know, suddenly it's not spam to me because I need a new deck. So I lower my shields and I take in the information, and I notice that it was Joe from Decadent Decks. He sent it, and it was nicely written, and it had some photos, and you know, I learn about decks and I'm happy, and I think, you know, that Joe guy, he's really got his act together. He knows the decks, you know, and over time I start to think positively about the company, and I feel appreciation for them helping me make good decisions about my deck. Eventually, when I finally decide that there is no way I'm going to be building my own deck, guess who I'm going to call for help? Good old Joe, my deck guy. I hope you'll subscribe to A Moment of Clarity. We have got so much great stuff coming up in the next few weeks. It's going to be really useful to your business, I'm certain of it. Subscribe at YouTube or at claritymarketingsupport.com. Thanks.